And now it's a very, very, very big company. So it's very interesting. How did you build the presentation? Canva. Noura, did you use Canva?
Yeah, all of us have to.
You both, you use Canva because
we can like all work on at the same time.
But also Google Slides, you can do that, isn't it?
Yeah, but JIRa have better design and outlines and templates.
When you say JIRa, you mean Canva?
Canva, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm not surprised because Canva, the founder is a woman, so she's much better at design. Another student from Australia. So you prefer Canva to do presentations together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shall we start?
Absolutely. So the floor is yours.
Okay, so hello everyone. We're going to talk about JIRa, and please concentrate with us because at the end we are having like a small game and there is like a surprise for the winner. Okay, let's start. So the story of JIRa, it all started in 2002 when two computer science graduates, Farquhar and Cannon Brooks, they were just like graduates, and at that time no one had built project management or collaboration tools yet for developers. So they decided to build their own issue tracker. And then they said like, oh, what we built has the potential to be really useful for other developers. So they decided to take $10,000 in credit card debt to start Atlassian, and they launched the first flagship product, JIRa. And this is the interface, the first interface of JIRa. It was a very simple interface, provided the developers with a single place to manage bugs, plan features, and track tasks.
So in 2004, Wiki technology was gaining traction in the developer markets. So Frequis and Pro, they thought of an opportunity. They thought of an idea, and it was to take this opportunity to provide simple wiki functions to the teams that has the requirement of enterprise knowledge management system, and they called it Conflicts. So then in 2005, from 2005 to 2007, they thought of instead of spending time building more of their own tools, they will buy ones that were already made and successful from Cinqua company. So the Atlassian was profitable. They sold their product by providing an option for a 30-day free trial on their website, and then they gave the users the option to get on a paid plan. And Cannon Brock, he said, on a scale of 1 to 10, the strategic fit of the Cinqua tool is a 10. So it was a successful.
So they, of course, going to improve their company year by year. This is the timeline which shows up the improving from 2010 to 2015. So in 2010, the Atlassian raised $60 million in secondary funding from Excel partners, and 2012 they hosted the private chat service by Hype Chat company, and in 2013, Atlassian released a service desk offering on top of JIRa that targeted the IT market. In 2015, the Atlassian Git services were fast growing. So here it shows that in 2010 they got Bitbucket, a hosted service for code collaboration. This is help them to like place to track their project issues and bugs within Atlassian. And in 2012, as here the logo of HipChat, the Atlassian company they got it. And in 2013, they used the JIRa service desk. This helped them to get more customers for their company. And here for 2015, again with Bitbucket, Atlassian combined all of their Git-based services under the Bitbucket brand and added features that supported larger distributed teams and projects. So in 2015 present, there was expanding to competitive and lucrative markets. They have grown into a giant public global company, and they are using their successful strategy to add lightweight products to the Atlassian suite. Okay.
So JIRa uses, first we have JIRa for requirements and test case management. Second, JIRa for agile teams. So it's for teams who practice agile methodologies. And finally, JIRa for project management teams. So it's suitable for any type of projects.
Okay, now I will talk about the tools that JIRa use. So it makes working in a project with a team easier. First, it has a Scrum framework, Scrum boards, which you know what is a Scrum board. It enables software teams to manage complex projects by creating a culture of collaboration. So you can see what other team members doing. The JIRa Scrum board is a tool that unites team around a single goal and promotes iterative incremental delivery. Then, next. They have Kanban boards, which helps the team release software early and gives more flexibility in terms of planning and execution. So instead of working in time-based sprints, work is delivered in Kanban, and your team pulls single piece of work from the backlog and then moves them to down. So you can track what your team members are doing. Next. Also, it have It have roadmaps which designed to help multiple teams collaborate together and track the big picture of the project. Also, it allows identify dependencies across large piece of work. So it makes it more easy to work together. Next.
Okay, for agile reporting. Okay. For agile reporting, teams can have the access for a variety of unusual real-time graphs, which make them able to know each other at what page and stay all of them in the same page. Okay. And for connect issue to code, JIRa make the teams able to bring information from their favorite version control and build and deploy a feature flagging tool into JIRA software. Okay, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy it. And now we will share a link with you to have a game, and we will display the scoreboard.
Very good. Fantastic. Excellent.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Maybe we should ask if somebody has questions. And is the game coming?
Yeah. Now we will share the link with them.
Da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, and does anybody have any question?
Who was the first man to land on the moon?
Related to the presentation.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not sure.
Sarah and company? Is the game coming or no?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay. Good, very nice presentation, very good overview of the history of JIRA. Yeah.
I have a question.
The link is available. Okay, go
Yeah.
Hanan.
So what's the difference between JIRA and Trello and and the different Kanban board? I mean, like, what's make JIRA is better than the others?
Very good question.
Can you repeat, please?
What makes JIRA the winner of this world instead of Trello?
They use many features. They use many tools that they help them to get more customers. They like that website. It's more helpful to them, to the customers. Like the Kanban board, and they use it for the user stories.
The Trello already has the Kanban board, so
it has more functionalities.
okay.
Like reporting,
Not
and
only
as we saw in the project, how we can draw the burn down chart and the other charts, and also a chat feature. So it has more features than Trello. Trello is maybe it's more like the simplest version of JIRA, but JIRA provides more functionalities.
Yeah,
Yes,
JIRA
and they have the service desk
agile
also.
development. JIRA has an agile development. Trello is a simple customizable Kanban board for teams that want to work in agile but they are not observing the whole thing. But for JIRA, it's a project management tool that has the agile system, not system, that has agile techniques maybe inside. So this is our game. We hope you enjoy it.
Wait, you didn't ask if the person who asked the question understood your answers.
Yeah, I understood.
Yes,
Thank you.
She said okay.
Understand?
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
No, because she said okay in the chat, so we thought she understood.
Yes, she
Does-
understood 100.
Does anyone else have another question?
No,
Well,
thank you,
yeah.
Nora.
Yes, more questions?
It seems
Right, well,
there's no
we
question.
should know that JIRA bought Trello, yeah?
Yeah.
JIRA bought Trello.
Okay, I will play the game. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we see your screen. Go.
But help me answering the questions.
I will help you. Okay, this looks fantastic.
So as you can see up, there is a fuel bar, and at each time you answer the question correctly, the fuel is refilled.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. Now her speed is 62, and she crashed, it would be 0. Yeah.
Okay.
Doctor,
Yes.
when
Wait.
the bike is working on a fuel,
Who's moving the mouse? Okay. Who's moving the mouse?
Aisha.
Aisha.
Aren't they? Aisha is playing the game. Very good. Aisha is one of the students.
Yeah.
Great. I love this. Very interesting. We just need some small music here. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Interesting. I didn't know this Gami Lab. I think has a lot of potential.
Dun,
I
dun.
think I will stop. I am a bad rider. I don't know how to control it.
Good job, Aisha. You are the best winner.
Jebel Hafid, or what is this?
Yes, Jabal Hafid.
Very interesting.
Okay, I will stop. I cannot continue. I don't know how to ride.
What a great idea, this game lab.
Okay, so everyone have to play this game to check if he understood our presentation. Okay, then tell us your opinion about it. Okay.
The winner will be announced at the end of the session, so stay tuned.
Okay.
For the surprise.
Okay. Fantastic.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, was
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
Questions?
you.
Questions?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Fantastic. What a great presentation. Questions? Nobody has questions? Okay, good. Fantastic. So I have a friend in San Francisco. He works for Confluence. And I go to his office to see how he works sometimes. And the way they work, it's amazing. They use so many different tools that are so advanced, and it's really fantastic. It's if you have a chance to go there, I will organize a visit for you. Excellent. Now, this was a great presentation. Who's next? Not everybody at the same time, please. Full mark, well, we'll see who gets the bonus. If it's the best presentation, yes, but maybe we need to see and waste the rest of the presentations. Aisha.
The winner of the game will have a bonus from you.
Okay, the winner of the game can have a bonus. Fantastic, that's a good idea. Yes. Right, who's next?
Sarah, we will present.
Fantastic.
We will present, sir.
Go for it. Share your screen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shamsa, and me and my group will present about DevOps. This is the outline. We will talk about what is DevOps, how does it work, and how it's related to Agile, and its benefits, tools of DevOps, and adopting of DevOps. So first of all, what is DevOps? DevOps, it comes from the word development and operation, and it started in 2009. DevOps, it's not a language and it's not a software or an application. It's a mindset, a philosophy. Basically a set of practices that combines the team that works on the development and IT operation team. And it aims to shorten the system development lifecycle and to provide continuous delivery with high software quality. DevOps is complementary to Agile, which we will see in the next slides.
Hi, Doctor. So today I'm going to talk about the blocks that they explain. So in the DevOps, they make something called blocks, which means a huge number of codes. So instead of they making a lot of big blocks, they write small blocks or small chunks of blocks that gather it. They gather it and together, which leads to improve the time to deploy the new code. So they are able to monitor and improve the code every day by these small chunks of code. So they can respond to the market needs every day. So the steps that they use to make these chunks is first to make coding, which is code development and reviewing. Then they start to build the code, which is building state and integration tools. Then they start testing, which is testing tools that can provide feedback quickly. And the fourth thing is packaging, which is an application or a pre-deployment staging. Then they do releasing, which is a change management and release approvals, and configuration, which is an infrastructure configuration and management like code tools. And for the last step, which is monitoring, as application performance monitoring, they use an application performance monitoring to monitor their code.
Next slide. Okay, DevOps and Agile. As we know, Agile focuses on making developers and development cycles more efficient, while DevOps brings the operations team into play to enable continuous integration and continuous delivery. So DevOps, a technical practice to achieve end-to-end solution, while Agile is more about process like Scrum methodology and sprints. DevOps helps to bridge the line between several cross-functional teams like UI development by simplifying the process, and it aims to foster deliveries through automation via various applications, JIRa, Splunk. These tools are used for automation deployment and tracking bugs in real life for quick fix. While in Agile, the gap between these teams are bridged in daily Scrum calls. We call it Scrum meetings, where all road logs are discussed and resolved in Agile Scrum methodologies, aims to streamline line delivery via tools like Scrum, Kanban, XP, and these practices help in project management, planning, and collaborations.
My name is Noura Locally, and I will talk about goals and benefits of DevOps. What benefits does having a DevOps-oriented team give? The first point is faster time to market. This means that DevOps allows them to increase the rate of software delivery and improve the company time to market their product from months and weeks to days and hours. And this will be a huge competitive advantage for the company. The second point is more focus on improving the business. And this point means that DevOps allows them to maintain better business focus by automating their infrastructure. So they can focus more on their product and what to improve on their product. and they will spend more time of the things to add more value for their organizations. The third point is to shorten lead time between fixes. So if there is an error occur in the software or the product, they will discover and fix it in a short time. The last point is faster mean time to recovery. They get the advantage of this one in the event of a new release crashing or otherwise disabling the current system.
My name is Igor, and I would like to share you the tools that are used in the DevOps. First of all, these tools are used while coding and they are used to test the code. For example, we use Jenkins to test the code that the programmers wrote, and the GitHub is used for source control and keeping track of and manage the application codes. And the Puppet and Salt stack, these are used for the configuration for configuration management and for code deployment. And this new relic is used to know how the functionality of the whole application and how is it performing. As you can see on the right of the slide, there is a clear picture that explains clearly how these tools are used. For example, in planning, the DevOps can use the JIRa, which is a software that my fellow colleagues presented before. Also, for the building and testing, for building you can use this Maven. For testing, you can use the Jenkins, JUnit, and others. For deployment, these were the Puppet it's used, and to operate, you can use various software as you can see on the slide. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Mariam, and I'm going to talk about adoption of DevOps. So DevOps adoption increased from 66% in 2015 to 74% in 2016 because it was driven by many factors, including use of agile and other development processes and methods, demands for an increased rate of production releases from application and business unit stakeholders, wide availability of virtualized and cloud infrastructure, increased usage of data center automation and configuration management tools, increased focus on test automation and continuous integration methods. That's it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Any questions? Questions?
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome, but I want to show you an important visual metaphor for those of you that are also in my course of visual data visualization. This is also very interesting. I'm going to share my screen. Can I share my screen? Right. So there is this metaphor called wall of confusion. Can you see it? Wall of conflict, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wall of conflict. You see that? Yeah. Wonderful. So the best way to explain DevOps is with this picture. You see on the left side, business. And then the left side throws the requirements to the developers. Yes. And as if you remember from Agile, to do this fast, the best way to get the customer happy and to maximize our time is to use Agile by focusing on iteration, quick development cycle, and other Agile principles, right? So before Agile, there was like a wall, like the business analysts would say, we want this app, when it needs these requirements, and they would make a requirements document, right? You still have to do this in some final projects. Requirements document. It's like a contract, and then they throw it to the developers, but because there are many things that don't fit and the environment changes so quickly, this is not a very good way to work. Agile fixes this wall by breaking it down. Here, business means the customer. There is another wall, and it's called the wall of conflict. And this wall of conflict is between the people who make the software, who, for example, work for 6 months on software, and then they give the software to the team that operates the software. It's two different things. So there's people that make software, and there's people that operate the software. These are called system engineers, operations engineers. For example, Amazon. There's people that build a website, and there is people that run Amazon. It's not an easy job to run the Amazon website. You need farms of computers, infrastructure, make sure that the routers, the hardware, everything works. And this means integrating hardware and software. And what is this wall of conflict about? It's about that these guys don't know these guys. These guys don't know the problems of the hardware. They develop software, but they don't think about the hardware, what kind of hardware they have. Is the hardware changing? If they change something in the software, will the hardware handle it well or not? Many little details that can make a website break. And also they don't see it, and they don't care so much because they don't see it, and only these guys see it. And because they are in different departments, that's why you have a wall, a physical wall, and also called a wall of conflict, because they're always angry at each other because this guy says, these guys send me software, but they don't really care if it's gonna break or not. And this guy says, these guys are always complaining that our software. DevOps fixes this by breaking this wall. And DevOps means breaking this wall and making these two guys work together. Because at the end of the day, any software you do has to be deployed in hardware. And that means to work together, right? So Agile solves this wall here between the customer requirements and the software itself. And DevOps fixes the wall of between the developers and the operations, right? And that's why it's called DevOps. And the way they fix it is to put them together in the same room, basically. Sounds good?
Yes.
Yep.
This metaphor is the best way I've seen to explain DevOps. Fantastic. Who's next?
Us, I think. I'm not sure if my team is alive.
Well, then they're going to lose a lot of points.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, they are ready. They are ready. Let me share my screen. Okay.
They are? Okay.
Yeah,
please.
Somehow.
I will stop. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So first of all, we did it on Google Drive. Okay, Google Slides. But I will use the downloaded version because خلي ولي there. I think it's better here. I'm not sure.
Was it useful to use Google Slides?
Yes, because thanks to Shog. Actually, we were all like, sending spams on WhatsApp to each other. Yeah. Then Shog was like, smart idea. She's like, can we just use Google? And I'm like, okay. And we finished it.
This is fantastic. Did I not mention to use something like that before? No.
Yes, you did. But, we are stupid. Shog is our savior.
It's not, the word is not that one. The word is, if you do something, you learn it. If somebody tells you something, but if you do something, then you really learn it. So that's very good. Very good teaching experience. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So today we are going to speak about NoSQL versus SQL. And the problem we want to discuss first is about SQL. So what is this big problem that SQL is causing? First of all, SQL, we need to know the schema of the data. If you don't know the schema of the data, then you can't store things in the data because you might have fault or error or anything. So another problem, it is static. And you see these people are crying because of...
Wait, the schema is static? No, you can change it, right?
Yeah, but every time you change it, it's like you need to pause the program, change it, then come back.
Got it, yeah.
And the structure is stored in table, boring, like always tables. Okay, so let's give an example of this one. So here we have ID, name, phone, and address. And let's say Ahmed has another phone number and Fatma has another address. So what's gonna happen here? We are gonna have a phone for Ahmed, but a blank space for Fatma, and a blank space address for Ahmed, but address 2 for Fatma, which is big problem. Like we're having this.
Why?
Because
why is it a big problem?
Waste of space.
Because these are null values, and if you have a lot of null values, you cannot do like statistics, or even Trello is going to cause problems.
But that's not a problem of the SQL. It's a problem for any data. But why is it a SQL problem?
Also, when you search for SQL.
But this would happen in any database, any system where there is no data. It is a problem. It's not just a SQL problem, isn't it?
Yeah, but NoSQL doesn't have this feature where it's
Show us.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. That's why I'm explaining SQL. Ayman is gonna talk about it later. Okay, so like if we have even bigger table, it's even bigger problem. Okay, so now Ayman is gonna speak about NoSQL.
What is this thing moving?
Yes. Not only SQL. So NoSQL is not only SQL. Don't assume it is no SQL.
Oh,
okay,
I thought it was NoSQL. It means not only.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is not only structured query language. Yeah. So we don't need to worry about the schema with the NoSQL, and it doesn't use the relational database as the SQL. And it has another way of storing data, which is documents. And in this table, you can see in the first row, address 2 is missing. And in the second row, the phone 2 is missing. So what does NoSQL does? It will put it in document. So there will be no null values.
Rows are documents, JSON documents, I guess, or what?
What?
Okay, documents. Good.
Yeah. And now I think it's Arwa or Shahad.
شهد لا
أنا why NoSQL store large amount of the data without structure. We can modeling relationship data in NoSQL database easier. We can repeat the development agent methodology. Now my colleague will complete.
Okay, types of SQL. First, we have column family, which can increase to an infinite amount of columns used for Internet of Things and user profile. Second is graph, mostly used for social networks and recommendation engines. The third is document, which is the type that Ayman explained above. A great option for retrieving and storing and managing data. The fourth is key value, is a hybrid cache store, which delivers speed, and it is the least complex type.
For where we can use it, here's a list for NoSQL database program that we can use. For the most famous one is MongoDB. We will explain more about it later. For the rich, it supports the rich data types, and it's very fast, and it's an open source. Second famous program, it's the Cassandra, and it's also an open source that's used by Facebook and Google. But today we will talk more about MongoDB.
So why Mongo database? For the high performance, it has a low latency, and the NoSQL could scale out horizontally while maintaining a high performance. For the auto replication, it's highly available and you could recover data in case of failure. And for the horizontal scaling, it can support large volumes of data and traffic by placing it on multiple machines. As for the indexing allows us to find the research quickly without going through the whole search.
Sounds interesting. When you say high performance, can you give us an example?
Mostly in
yes.
Mostly in creating the new documents, so it can create a lot of documents.
What is it, faster than Oracle, or what do you mean high performance? Okay, yeah, later.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, Doctor?
When you say high performance, what does it mean? That compared to who?
Compared to SQL database.
What is it, 2 times faster or 10 times faster?
Not sure, maybe it's twice as fast or 10 times because it has the, I'm not sure, but I know it's faster.
Well, if you're not sure, just stop there and say, I'm not sure, I'll get back to you. I'll find out and get back to you. That's it.
Okay, but from what I know, it has, because of the horizontal...
You just said you're not sure.
I'm speculating an intelligent...
Don't do that. That not good. Just say, I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. So here's our references. And we have a pop quiz because no one was focusing. Because we know no one is focusing.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, Kahoot, let's do it. Oh, so we have to download Kahoot or what?
No, it's just the website, and you go and you put the code.
9,994.
Special code for our special class.
Okay, Kahoot. You like this kind of stuff? Should we use Kahoot in the classroom?
Yes, it is actually fun.
Yes.
Because it's, it's not graded, and like students do not have anxiety after playing it.
It's very interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, I'm inside. I'm waiting. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, there is the link.
We are seeing Kahoot here. Let's see, because let's like have at least 10 students. I think. I don't know. There is 2 cheaters.
Right.
Oh, we didn't share the code. Wait. I mean, because you closed the sharing screens, huh?
9,994. Okay, let's start the quiz. Go.
Okay, start.
The code is
9,994. Kahoot. Problem of SQL. What's the question?
The problem of SQL. What is the problem of SQL?
Static.
I can't see.
It's okay, Igor. Just look at the screen and don't worry. It's not graded. Correct. What else? 8th place. I'm 8th place. Shay. What's the question? I don't see the question.
Doctor,
it's not graded, sir. It's fine.
Ah, that hurts so much.
That's the best answer.
Why I cannot see the question in my browser?
It's MongoDB contains. Then you answer.
Contains
green.
Damn it! I missed this one.
Don't cheat. No cheating.
Time's up. It says time's up. Question 3. What's question 3? I don't.
Which one is not type of NoSQL?
Huh?
Which one is not type of NoSQL?
So from the presentation, I understood
Yes.
that you can do all of this. Okay.
This one is tricky. It's just we removed the.
Well done. So I understood that NoSQL can do family. Is that correct or not? Congratulations, Hanan.
Yes, that's correct, sir.
So what was this question about?
The types.
So
Types
family.
of,
Okay, family is not a type of NoSQL.
Yeah, it is column family.
Column family.
Yeah.
Not just family.
Yes.
Ah, come on, guys. That's not very good because I'm sure many developers call column family. So
I was gonna name it row family, but I was like, nee.
Good. Well, very good, Kahoot. Fantastic. Questions? So no, MongoDB is a very famous company. What would be interesting in this presentation is to know, like, why do people use MongoDB?
I'm sure also comes back to this.
Right? So why do applications, or which applications use MongoDB? Which apps use MongoDB? And what's the benefit for them? So that would be very good. Does Spotify use MongoDB or not? Stuff like that. That would be a very useful presentation because then we can really focus. Next. Hanan.
Yes, doctor. And share my screen.
Yes. What are you going to present?
About Node.js. Can you see my screen?
Absolutely. Does anybody know where Node.js was invented?
In 2009.
No. Where?
Where? I don't
Where
know.
and who invented Node.js?
I think in India.
India.
I'm not sure. I didn't read.
What are you talking about? Are you sure? No.
No.
No, better to say no. Okay, bonus point. Who finds out what it was? I think.
It was in 2009.
But where? Where?
Where?
Where?
Where? Wait.
I think it was close next to MongoDB. It was invented next to MongoDB.
JavaScript?
No, Node.js.
America.
Ha, Ayman. America is so big.
UAE.
MIT.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see a presentation, and whoever finds the answer, share it with us.
San Francisco.
In Europe?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
San
You think I know
Francisco.
everything?
It's
No, this
Google.
is a flip classroom. You have to tell me. San Francisco?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw on Google.
Okay, let's go.
So, hi guys, I will present about Node.js.
Okay, wait. Who was that? Hanan?
Yeah.
Hi guys. No, it's better to say, hi guys. Hey, welcome to the pub. No.
Hello everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Much nicer.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Today I will present about Node.js. So for the outline, I will cover what is Node.js and why Node.js and how to learn it. So Node.js is written in 2009. It's an open source, complies JS, which is JavaScript. That's why you can see Node.js. The initial release supported only Linux and Mac OS. Later on, it can be run on different platforms like Windows, and it can handle many requests at the same time. It used Google's JavaScript V8 engine to execute the code. It's used by SAP, LinkedIn, Microsoft, Yahoo, and PayPal. So the reasons to use Node.js. It's easy to configure, very lightweight and fast, and works with NoSQL as well. So I will compare Node.js with a different open source. So each one has an advantage and disadvantage, but I will focus on some parts. So for the AngularJS, it's very difficult to integrate the third party, and it's steep learning curve, which means, let's take an example. So all of you know Notepad, that is either in Windows or in Mac. So you can just write your note. It's so easy to learn, but you cannot do anything rather than writing. So the productivity of it will be very low. But if you're going to learn a difficult, let's say, software like Unix VM, it will take a lot of time to learn, but the product will be high. For the React JS, it requires more code in some cases, and it uses JSX, which is a mix of JavaScript and HTML. For the Node.js, it's enabled to quickly develop an MVP, and it's server-side proxy, which means you can imagine that if you want to retrieve a data from a various multiple source with a different response time, you can use it because it's efficient. So here a visualization for the most used library and frameworks and tools among developers as of early 2020, in February. So you can notice that the Node.js is the first. Yeah. And we have like different, like Keras and TensorFlow down. Mm-hmm. So how to learn Node.js? It's like any language, Java, Python, you need to take some courses and learn how to write it by practice. Mm-hmm. So NodeSchool is one of the websites that you can learn. It's over the courses in 23 languages. Mm-hmm. You have also the main website. Also, you can learn from 3 schools. And thank you for listening.
Fantastic. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. So if I use Node.js, can I use AngularJS?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, you can use it.
I think yes.
I think yes.